Yeah, Reptar is back, guys. Welcome back to Wake Up Web 3 with Reptar and JC today.
Hey, that zombie thing that was eating your face is gone.
Yes, as you can see, I am almost perfectly healed, guys, back in it. And what's even better is we have a new video coming out for you guys today.
Later today, he says we, he means he. Reptar has a new
No.
video.
Yeah, we got a couple of the community picks on there. We got a couple of JC's picks on there, and of course, some of my personal picks. So that video will be coming out
Mr.
after the live.
Gray. I can't even type in first. Moon is here. Hey, guys. Good to see you.
Oh, I couldn't type in first. Welcome, Muna. Thank you for joining us. We do have a few things to talk about today, guys. Markets are a little red, so we will go ahead and start with the crypto bubbles.
I should turn off this effects thing. I have this effects window up. Let's see what we got here. Meow. Okay.
Meow.
All right, meow. Okay.
We have
There
been
we go.
playing with the effects way too much lately, guys. It's awesome. But so the crypto bubbles, guys, we are seeing a little bit of red over over the weekend.
I told him yesterday, just sell everything. It's over.
Yeah, I
Going to
saw
zero.
that.
Just give up.
So realistically, guys, this was, again, we talked about this last week when we were doing the show. We kind of expected to see this, a little bit of a little pullback, because things have just been really going
Also known
lately.
as consolidation,
Yes,
combined
guys,
with longs being liquidated. So
and that's the thing, guys. This is normal, and when you see these kind of dips, this is a good time to get into projects that you might not have loaded up a lot on. We're seeing some pretty good deals out here. Even ADA down almost 10%. That's pretty good. But if you look for the week still, guys,
that ADA down 10% is never nothing for ADA for me to get in will ever be a good deal. And do you remember why? Because my dad bought ADA at 2 cents. So it doesn't matter how good of a deal I could ever get on Cardano, it's never going to be good enough.
Oh, that's so great. Well, there are other deals out there, guys. So if we look for the week, this is kind of where we're seeing a lot of these pretty good deals, to be honest. I mean, HBAR down 12%, Render down 15%, XLM 13%. Pangu down 22%. That is brutal, and that's a
tempting.
good price.
That is tempting.
Yeah, and then you also got some things I'm looking here, like even ETH is down 11%. Guys, this is a good.
ETH is down to what, 4,100 right now?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I love the fact that we're saying down to 4,100 when just like 6 weeks ago it was struggling to break 3,000.
Right. No, it's wild, and these are the kind of pullbacks that kind of scare people out of the market sometimes. But remember, buying on these dips is usually very, very profitable when things come back. I mean, there are tons of great projects on these in these bubbles right now, guys, and
I think the people that get scared off are the people that came into crypto right now, like in the last, they see all the news breaking and they see all the hype. And they're like, let me check it out. Oh, okay. And they look at the historical charts for the last 6 weeks or whatever, and they go, oh, okay, things are going up, and so they're like, maybe I should get into this, but they're just getting in right now, and then they get hit with 20% loss, and they're like, oh, what? This is a scam. It's like, I think those are the people that are surprised at these and that are scared of these pullbacks. Just wait. I promise. Just wait.
And that's the thing, these are the days that I get a million text messages from friends, family, and acquaintances, and it's always hard to explain to people why it's good when these things go down. And it's really, you can't just keep going up and up and up. There needs to be a cool down period. People need to take profits, as JC said. Longs need to be liquidated. This is a healthy part of any bull run, and I am using this as an opportunity to load the bag.
Just to throw in an extra pair of socks just in case. Oh, that extra pair of shoes because I need some flip flops to go to the beach. Just if you're not like if you're brand new, I understand. Just I would give this one piece of not financial advice. Don't throw your whole bag of money the first time you go in. Like just throw a little bit in here and there, and when you see a 20% drop, maybe throw a little bit more in, and just like you don't have to throw your whole like you tell yourself, okay, I have X amount of dollars that I'm going to invest in crypto and hope that it doubles in the next 6 months. Cool, great. Maybe don't throw all of that money in at one time. That's just a not financial advice.
No, that's definitely the way. I mean, it's
Ice is here. Morning, Ice.
Ice. Thank you for joining us. Oh, we're doing the blurry camera thing again. So, big news today. This is kind of giving me whiplash. But I'll let JC, kind of get into this a little bit. I'll pull up the article, but biggest thing today is China, after constantly banning crypto over the years, has decided to issue its own stablecoin.
Yep.
Weird. Why would they
Seriously,
do something like that?
I think I've lost count of how many times China has banned either cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin mining or Ethereum or like it seems just about every other week China is banning or unbanning something crypto related in a blatant attempt to just manipulate the markets in their favor. And to be honest, it's kind of weak. Like if you're going to manipulate the markets, you got to be a little sneaky about it, or the rest of us are like, really? Okay. Anyway,
So you're very absolutely right. It seems like China has been so back and forth with crypto. I mean, obviously China is a huge population.
China FOMO.
Literally. So essentially what's happening is so if you guys don't know, the Swift banking system is kind of what all these governments use to move money across the world. And according to Swift, it looks like the yuan is actually one of the lowest used currencies. It's kind of just not really being used right now. So China is nervous about this, obviously. You want your currency being used. So they are actually hopping on the crypto train, and they are going to be introducing their own stablecoin, kind of like the United States has been doing. For, as JC said, the fear of missing out. They do not want to miss the bag. So
let's briefly discuss the topic because we are going to talk a lot about stablecoins today and what they mean. But what is a stable coin? It is literally a coin that is pegged 1-to-1 to a currency. In this case, that would be one digital yuan equals 1 yuan. We have multiple U.S. based stablecoins: USDT, USDC, PayPal USD, RLUSD. They are all pegged one USDT token equals $1. And because of the Genius Act that just passed, in the United States, if you're going to issue a stablecoin that is tied 1-to-1 to the US dollar, you have to back it by purchasing US treasuries. So that means it's not just we're going to say we're going to create a digital token that's tied to the dollar. You actually have to own assets to back up that value, which is really, really bullish for the space as a whole. But in short, that is what a stablecoin is. It is tied 1-to-1, that token, to a currency. There's a digital euro, there's a digital US dollar, there's a digital yuan now. Japan, I don't need to show you this tweet, but this is from the AVAX official X account.
yeah, pull it up.
All right, let me just screen share.
Woo.
Share the screen. Yes, we know. I don't need this every time. I need to turn that off. All right, we're going to hide that. Yeah. So, Japan's yen-backed stablecoin gets regulatory green light and is set to launch on Avalanche. So that kind of came as a surprise to a lot of people yesterday because
Surprising to me.
for 6 or 8 months, any talk of a Japan or a Japanese stablecoin has always revolved around XRP in the Ripple ledger. And to see that being launched on Avalanche surprised the heck out of me. So it's good to see AVAX. In my opinion, AVAX has been kind of an underperformer in the last 2 years. And there for the longest time, it was said, "Oh, AVAX is just going to be a gaming chain. That's going to be their big claim to fame." But to see them land a stable coin on their chain, that's kind of a big deal for AVAX.
It really is, because AVAX has kind of fallen out of favor. I mean, I know a lot of gaming projects have actually left AVAX and moved for chains like Avalanche and certain things, or excuse me, not Avalanche, Gala Games.
Some moved to
So yeah,
Gala. Some speaking of Gala, Gala made a big move into the Chinese market, trying to partner up their chain. They made some big inroads into China and getting some infrastructure there. So keep an eye out on that.
and guys, this is not only big for the reason JC had said, because not only do these companies have to buy these assets or these governments, and they're pegged to their underlying assets. So
Okay,
it's
time out. This is for ICE. I want you to watch this.
oh
Can you see my eyes nice and good here? All right, so watch. I'm gonna go to the left. Maximum deviation. Watch this eye right here. I'm gonna go all the way over there. You see my eyes bouncing around? Could you see him could you see him kind of ticking? Anybody?
that's from JC not buying Cardano at 4 cents.
No, that's called horizontal gaze nystagmus. It's one of the first things they do on the field sobriety test, which is what ICE mentioned here. So stable coins equals a coin that can pass field sobriety test. So I just wanted ICE to, I have nystagmus without any alcohol. So imagine me tonight on game night.
Oh my God. But yeah, so this is hugely bullish for adoption, guys. It shows that world governments, especially large world governments like China, Japan, and the United States, are all getting ready for this new financial revolution. And this is a good sign. We're even during these pullbacks, we're getting some bullish news. It's just really interesting to me that China banned crypto in 2021, and now they're back. So, and they, like JC said, they've been banning it left and right since 2018. They've really kind of.
You keep talking. I'm going to look up how many times.
But yeah, so this is huge, guys. We're seeing adoption is really what this breaks down to, and it's something people have been waiting years for, and we're finally getting it. So, love or hate China, they got a huge market share, and it's going to be really big for crypto and for these countries, currencies, because they're obviously not being used.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, ICE. Oh, ICE. ICE, you're going to love the new video. There's going to be plenty of moments for you to clip for Reptar eating ice cream. So,
yeah, that was, I was typing in on my phone there. It said, I thought you'd like that ice. And I hit enter, but it auto-populated. I thought you'd like that ice cream. I don't know.
Inside joke, guys. You'll get it.
Yeah. By the way, pretty much everything involving Alpha Origins is one long inside joke. If you've been here long enough, everything is an inside joke.
It's so true. It really is. Janitors, assemble. Oh, JC's choking. Oh my God.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, guys, do not get don't get shaken out of the market. This is normal. We expected this. We literally called this on Friday when we talked about the weekend. And I really do think that the next few days, especially this weekend, is going to be exciting. I think we're going to see a lot of people, loading back up on these assets, especially because we are down so much. JC, do we need to call an ambulance?
Yeah. Are you choking? I'm going to help you. You get the AED and call 911. Okay, sorry. If you've ever had any type of first aid or CPR training, you know how absolutely corny those videos are. But you remember, they're so bad, but you remember them. So
kind of like all my ex relationships,
Oh, poor Reptar.
Reptar's doing just fine, okay? Even though we're down 15% today. Oh,
I was gonna say we're still up 300% for the year, so we're fine.
We're still up. We're up bigly, guys.
I have to keep telling myself every day I will not sell some crypto and buy a Bored Ape.
Oh, dude, keep telling yourself because
I just need to wait until the next bear market. Just wait. Yes, call an ambulance, but not for me. I love it. Let's see what other. So, like we were talking about a second ago, how many U.S. based stablecoins there are? There is the number one right now is Tether, as far as market cap, which I think market cap for a stablecoin is retarded because it's like they're like U.S. dollars. They just code in more, and then so USDT, Tether, USDC, Circle, and then I think the next most valuable one is it may be PayPal's.
Yeah, it's interesting that everybody's kind of rushing to issue a stablecoin. Especially because a few years ago this was unheard of. Mm-hmm. But again, it really shows that we're getting to that point of mass adoption. Like China is one of the biggest populations in the world. Like,
well, here we go. All right, so these are stable coins allegedly. And this is based on here. I'll share this because it does. They do count in the total crypto market cap. They are counted. Like you'll see, Tether is number 4, even though it's a stable coin. So Tether market cap of 167 billion, USDC 67 billion, Athena USDE. Never heard of it. It's number 15 in market cap, 11 billion.
Above DAI. Interesting.
I know, right? DAI, World Liberty Financial. We've talked about this before. You know who that is, right?
That is Trump's coin.
The Trump crypto company, Trump-owned crypto company. First Digital USD, never heard of them. PayPal USD right here. Ripple USD, excuse me, about to break the top 100.
Not even $1 billion market cap.
Not even, but I mean, the thing is, it's a stable coin. Right. So it's not the value of the token is not going to go up. It's just a matter of how many they have put into circulation. I will say this: I can't remember. It's a fancy financial term. USDD, US digital dollar. We'll see where that goes. But gosh, what is I can't remember the term, but it's for lack of the correct term, and I don't want to give you the wrong understanding, but basically Ripple put in a code or put in an order to be able to max supply. They haven't created them yet, but to have a max supply of, I'm going to make this number up just to make a point, 14 trillion RLUSD. Obviously, we saw their market cap of what's been released so far, but gosh, I wish I could remember that term. I saw it 4 or 5 months ago. But it's interesting that they have the ability to generate 11 or 14 or 17 or whatever trillion RLUSD tokens, but they do have to be backed by actual assets.
So yeah, they can't just print more of these guys. I mean, they have to actually be these assets need to be purchased and held on to, which is interesting because the banks don't even do that. The banks half the time when they have your money, they don't even need to keep more than what they're insured for on hand. They don't need to keep.
They don't even have to keep. It used to be they had to keep 10% of their assets on site, and then that was called fractional reserves. Like, yeah, you're allowed to lend out all the money you take in. You're allowed to lend out 90% of it, and therefore make money. And then that got lowered to 5%, and then 2%, and then 1%, and now it's practically zero.
Yeah, they basically don't have to hold any of your money, and they can lend it out as much as they want. And again, we've talked about this on the show before, but if you go down to a bank, and you're like, hey, I want to withdraw $100,000 out of my account, they will literally
like,
tell you
wait,
no.
you got to wait. We'll get it to you next week.
Yeah, we'll have it in 3 days.
We can give you a cashier's check, or we can transfer it electronically for a fee. But yeah, you actually want some cash? Sorry, we don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. It says I saw an interesting video essentially stating that when we hit the height of the bull market and everyone starts taking profits, what if the exchanges don't let you buy when the dip hits? In the past, we have seen across multiple exchanges, including Coinbase, including KuCoin, and let's not talk about Robinhood. They'll shut you out immediately. Crypto or stocks, they don't care. You could not. If everybody, does anybody remember the GameStop short squeeze where basically Reddit crushed the hedge funds because they saw their short positions and just destroyed them, and GameStop ran up to like $350. That if you were trying to buy or sell on Robinhood, you could not. It was locked.
And that's a great point, JC, because we talk a lot about exchanges on here. We personally prefer decentralized exchanges for that exact reason. If you guys are messing around with one of these platforms like Coinbase, KuCoin, Robinhood, I tell everyone to stay away from Robinhood because of what happened with GameStop. They literally
Roaring Kitty, that's right.
These people on Reddit were right. They bet against the market. They won, and the trading platform was like, "No, we don't have the money to pay you," and they shut trading down.
They said their servers crashed. Well, it's ironic that they always crash, but here was the thing that we found out in that particular instance. The servers, and this happened on Coinbase as well. The servers crashed for the little people. The big boys with all the money, they were still able to buy and sell.
Yeah, so it's clear market manipulation, and we don't agree with it at all. It goes against all the fundamental use cases of crypto, and essentially, our solution to this is why we're involved in so many decentralized exchanges like Saucer Swap, Arrow, some of these other ones, Radium, because there is no central entity turning on and turning off trading when they feel like it. It is decentralized, meaning that no matter what the markets are doing, you can make your trades. And that is why we're a huge proponent of all this decentralized finance.
The great thing about crypto is that even if I hold some crypto on Coinbase that I want to sell, and Coinbase is like, sorry, buying and selling has been halted because our servers are down, I can move my crypto somewhere else. I can still move my crypto. I just, they may not let you buy or sell, but I can put it onto my MetaMask and connect to Uniswap or SushiSwap, or I can move it to my Solana wallet. That's why the decentralized finance, the decentralized exchanges, are so valuable, is because I can move my own money immediately. Now, it may take a couple of minutes because Coinbase's servers are slow, but it's still going to move, and I can still buy or sell. One other thing that you can do, and I will probably do as we get closer to the end of this bull run, is I will throw out some limit sell orders that will already be on the books before anything. I'm just going to make something up. Let's say I put in a limit sell order for, I have, on my Coinbase, I have 2,000 XRP. And I go, okay, I'm gonna put in a pre-order and say, look, I want to sell 1,000 XRP when XRP hits $10. And I go ahead and type it in, and I leave it open. That order is on the sell books until either I take it off or it gets filled. So it's already on there. And the sell orders get priority based on when they were put in. So they can't cancel my sell order just because they're busy now. I put my sell order in months ago. So that's an example of another way around that, or to beat that kind of setup.
Yeah, no, I think that's really important. And I think again, guys, we're gonna see some action this weekend, I think. So it's important to be mindful of where your money is and come up with some kind of exit plan for your liquidity.
Yep. Or if your plan is just to hold for the next 5 years, cool. Throw it in a cold wallet and don't think about it.
Absolutely.
Don't check your charts every day. Just throw it in a cold wallet and go on about your business.
It'll be madness, I promise, guys. We check the charts every day too, and it's
Does anyone else wake up, roll over, grab your phone, and pull up the charts?
Are we rich yet? No? Okay, back to sleep.
When Jenny. Sorry, Jenny. When Jenny. My wife's name is Jenny. So
Jenny! But yeah, guys, I think that's all that we have for you today. A lot of big things going on in governments. Stable coins they're coming. And this adoption is coming as well. So it's a good time.
Before we go, I want to show you this. I found this today. We talked about it 2 episodes ago with the whole Jamie Dimon calling Bitcoin a pet rock. Let's just show you how these guys play.
Oh God, here we go.
So, by the way, shout out to Crypto Tips. This is one of the few guys I subscribe to on Patreon. I actually have a Patreon for these guys. It's Heidi and Toby. They're wonderfully brilliant crypto people, but they live over in Portugal. He's like a big wave surfer off of Nazare. I can't. It's those huge 100-foot waves. He does that. They're super cool, super chill. They have a great Twitter page. This is Crypto Tips. They also have a great YouTube video, and like I said, they're the only Patreon I actually subscribe to. But here you go, Larry Fink and BlackRock. By the way, did you see Larry Fink is the interim president of the World Economic Forum?
We talk about the World Economic Forum in our video. Conspiracy.
So anyway, Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, and now the CEO or director or whatever his title is, at least interim, for the World Economic Forum. In 2017, Bitcoin is an index of money laundering. It's used to buy all that crap. What has BlackRock done? They've launched the iShares Bitcoin Trust in 2024, which has since grown to the largest U.S. spot Bitcoin ETF in the world. So,
it is the 6th largest asset or company by market cap. It's above Amazon now, guys. Like, the fact that they have just absolutely shit on this technology for years and they're now like, oh, come buy it from us. It's an absolute joke to me.
Oh, look, Jamie Dimon, Bitcoin is a pet rock. Yep. So, JP Morgan, JPM Coin processes 1 billion plus daily in the bank's tokenization stack. Oh, look.
Do what they do, not what they say, guys.
That's what they will run their mouth and talk down and FUD while they fill their bags. And as soon as their bags are full, that's when they start talking good. So that it's like they're just taking their own profits. Okay. Goldman Sachs, 2020, cryptocurrencies are not an asset class. Oh, look, they reopened their crypto trading desk. They have
1 year later, it took them 1 year to change their mind. And guys, HSBC, interesting.
Yep. No, you're not allowed to buy MicroStrategy. It's a virtual currency product. I mean, I'm not saying you should buy MicroStrategy, but
let's Hong Kong trade clients. No, and what's interesting too is, Harvard even said the same thing back in 2017. They said, oh, that's Bitcoin's more likely going to go to $100 than $100K. There's no way. And then they recently bought $113 million worth of Bitcoin. So that's the smartest people in the world, guys. Like, for some of them.
Yeah, Morgan Stanley, another huge investment firm. Oh, it's just speculative. It's just a speculative asset. It's like playing the lottery. It's like playing poker or playing roulette. Okay, dude. What was that? That's right.
Oh, look at that World Economic Forum in the background, guys. I'm telling you.
MasterCard. Cryptocurrency is junk. Yeah. What was that? They're rolling out crypto risk and payments. MasterCard and Visa both working with Shopify. What was that? Oh, that's right. Visa. Oh, it's too risky and unstable. I'm sorry. What are you doing? What are you doing now? That's right.
This is a great thread, man. I'm glad that you pulled this up. It just the level of hypocrisy is just insane.
Don't these big boys, these big bank people, they are protecting themselves.
They're not looking out for you guys.
This is disruptive to their business model, so they want to FUD it until they can take it over.
The bubble to end all bubbles. Ooh, scary.
Yeah, so let's see. What was this? And this is just one thing that just pisses me off. Senator Rick Scott just disclosed trades more than a year late. Those trades were worth $26 million. So these freaking politicians, they're required to disclose their trades, right? Because that's how we get the Nancy Pelosi stock tracker. This guy waited a year. Do you know what his penalty was.
I would assume nothing.
$200. $200 fine.
That's almost worse. That's almost worse.
Yep.
This
Pisses
guy
me
just
off.
made $26 million, and they're like, I'll take 200. Go back
And a
to
$200 fine for not following the law.
yeah.
Screw
these
every
people
one of you.
belong in jail. Like, these people are inside trading, they're market manipulating, and again, this is normal. This happens in the stock market. This happens all the time, unfortunately, guys. And that is a big reason why crypto to us is the answer, because it is allowing us to have freedom in our finances. And it's when I see every single big name in the world not only buying it but telling you not to buy it, I'm going to buy it immediately, because they know something that I don't know, and they don't want you to own it for a reason.
Look, great. Senator What's-His-Face and all the other guys, they make $26 million and pay a $200 fine. I just want to make my $2 million be left alone. That's it.
Absolutely. 100%. These people have more money than God half the time, and they're still not happy. And it's just, it's disgusting. But, we say this all the time, we're here to ride the wave, and the wave is clearly coming. So,
yeah. Let me add one more thing. I'm sorry, I keep doing this. Let me add one more thing about stablecoins, and this is probably important. As coins are generated, as a company generates a token, they write the code for that token. So just be careful, because some tokens are written, and I guarantee you anything issued by a government will be written so that they can do what's called a clawback. And that means if they don't like a transaction, they can rescind it. And they can take back your money.
And that fundamentally goes against blockchain. Like, what blockchain actually means and what it's used for and the security of it. Transactions are not meant to be rolled back in crypto. Everything.
We saw one example of this, and in Canada several years ago when they had the truckers protest, and basically the Canadian government seized and shut down. I say seized; they didn't take. They just shut down access to your own bank account for anyone that supported those protests. They told the banks, shut it down. Those people this person right here, Reptar, he posted something online in favor of the truckers protest. Shut down his access to his bank account. He can't get his money out.
Can you even believe that, though? It's just like, that's scary. Imagine, like, something really crazy is happening and your bank account is shut off. That's
your money, not their money, your money.
It's a serious problem. And
so imagine that with a stablecoin, a government-backed or a government-issued stablecoin, and now all they have to go is, well, looks like JC is not in favor of the current political party. We're going to reduce the amount of money he can take out to, he can buy groceries, but he can only buy $500 worth of groceries a month. So click, 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 click. There we go.
It's criminal, guys. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on out there. And that's why we're, again, so supportive of crypto in general, because this is going to mostly, depending on what you buy, this mostly is going to allow people to get out of this old system.
Yep.
So
just be aware. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen. I'm just saying that it could happen.
And it has happened.
And it has happened. Just have contingency plans in place for everything. You should have a plan for, this is probably what's going to happen. Then you have a plan for, this could happen. And then you have a plan for, this is probably not going to happen, but if it did, I'd be screwed. Yeah, just make contingency plans.
Exactly. But
guys. One more thing. I'm just kidding.
And one more thing. No, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Stay tuned for Reptar's video.
The video will be dropping within the next hour, so keep an eye out for that, guys. I will be sharing it in the Discord and on socials for you guys.
Wait a minute. That's a new name. Who's the strategist?
It is our top 5 picks. Oh, got a new one in the chat. Love it. But yeah, guys, we really we really know this is coming. I mean, banks, governments, all these huge financial entities know this is coming. We are very excited for what's to come over the next few months. And remember, guys, when things go down, just zoom out a little bit. Remember, the fundamentals of all these projects. And again, if you want to check out some very exciting projects with some incredible gains, check out the video.
Yep.
Drop
And we'll
me
see you
soon.
tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, game night in the Discord. Other than that, have a great Wednesday.
Yeah. Signing off.
Peace. Should I bacon and eggs my face again?
Bacon and egg the face.
All right, hang on. Before we sign off, this was funny. This is what Reptar signed in, and this is what Reptar saw. All right.